I was watching Memphis Bleak's podcast called Rock Solid, which is a podcast that's on the Drink Champs network. So Drink Champs now has a network. So they're not just doing the actual show. They're now incorporating other shows a part of the entire network because they just, all due respect, they've been doing a thing. The podcast is great. You know what I'm saying? It's always going in the right direction. Like I literally just seen DJ EFN post a plaque from CBS Radio. CBS Radio gave them a plaque for I don't know what the accolade is, but they just gave him a plaque and he just showed it on his Instagram. So that's fire. That's dope. So hold on real quick. Let me get my charger from my laptop. Hold on real quick. Don't leave. I'm here. So I gotta keep my I gotta keep all this stuff together and keep it on point. You know what I mean? I don't want my lives to go off and my lives to die and things like that. So hold on. Let me charge this up real quick. Hold on, y'all. I got so many gadgets in this studio, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I'm a real one, so you know how I go. We're gonna figure it out, we're gonna put it together. Boom, there you go. We charged up. Yeah, so, Drink Champs, you know what I'm saying? They got a network, and on that network, Memphis Bleak has Rock Solid, you know what I'm saying, which is the podcast. And Rock Solid is a very niche podcast because Memphis Bleak is not just interviewing anybody. He's interviewing people that are from the era, like the Rockefeller era. At least that's where he's starting. He's starting from the Rockefeller era first, you know what I'm saying? And then from there, I don't know where he's going to go. But in that podcast, hold on. Shout out to the super chat, you know what I'm saying? Yo, super chat from Rocky Michelle. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. Yo, we just played Rocky Michelle's record, you know what I'm saying? Trust, featuring THV Ghost. And she just sent me a super chat. I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? Now I can go get some hot fries. You feel me? I can go get some hot fries now. I'm letting y'all know what I'm buying with my super chats. As soon as they come in, I'm getting hot fries, okay? Y'all gonna be mad at me because I'm not supposed to be eating it, but I've been working out, you feel me? I've been working out. So I can get some hot fries today, okay? I'm getting that. But yeah, appreciate you. Thank you. No, thank you for the gratitude. All love. And you got to pull up to the studio, man. We got more vibes to do. You know what I'm saying? We got more records to do. You know what it is. So Myth Bleak got the podcast, you know what I'm saying? He's interviewing, he interviewed Just Blaze, right? He interviewed, the guy that does the skits for the Jay-Z albums, you know what I'm saying? He did, who else did he do? He did Freeway, you know what I'm saying? He did, I think he did Ninth Wonder already, and then he did Young Guru. He did Young Guru. So he got a couple of episodes under his belt, probably under 10. But the dope part about it is he's talking about what we all been wanting to see, to figure out was what was going on during the Rockefeller era. And everybody's telling their side of the story or just a version of the story from their perspective, which I think is dope. Hence to the title, Rock Solid. You know what I'm saying? It's the era, if you rock solid, that means you with the Rockefeller team or you are a member from your team that fucks with Rockefeller and y'all been doing y'all thing. But in the midst of this interview, his latest interview, he low-key told us something that I'm very excited about. It's not confirmed, but damn it, I'm going to act like it's confirmed, okay? I'm going to act like it's confirmed. He was talking to Hove after, because, Jay-Z lately has been on the Beyonce tour. You know what I'm saying? He's been coming out on the Beyonce tour. He started that probably 3 months ago. And I don't know if the tour is still going on, but I know that he picks his dates of when he's coming out to do Niggas in Paris, you know what I'm saying, Crazy in Love, and just some other records. That's just his thing. He, New York, he's coming out and performing. And when I tell you the crowds are going nuts, they're going nuts. They going crazy. I'm talking about like he was, it feels like he's at his prime the way they coming out and showing love. So he's doing it more and more dates. You don't, sorry for the Beyonce fans and people who buy the tickets to her show, because you honestly don't know what you're going to get. You don't know if Jay-Z coming out or not. So when you buy a ticket for a date and you may think that he coming out and he don't show up, I know y'all be pissed. But that's cool. You know what I'm saying? He comes out on certain dates that he feels like he want to come out. So Myth Bleak was like, yo. So I call Hove, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling them like, yo, everybody going crazy, you know what I'm saying? When you come out and everything, you know what I mean? Make sure you save me a verse. Okay? Now let me say this. Before I tell you what Jay-Z said, what that means for y'all, if y'all don't know what that means when somebody say save me a verse, right? When they say save me a verse, it pretty much means that the person that he's talking to is putting together an album or a project. It's not he putting together a song. He putting together a project. When he say save me a verse, he mean out of however many songs you working on, save me a verse. Save me 16 bars on a song. Save it. That means that he's already anticipating whenever this person gets to working on music or a new project, save me 16. I've heard that a gang of times in my time in the music industry. It's still going. I've heard people say, hey man, save me a verse, save me a 16. Because they know that whoever that person is working with or working on a project or whatever, they know that they're probably going to be locked in for a couple months. So it's like, yo, I'm putting in my bid right now. I'm putting in the bid now. I need to be on this album right now before the tabloids get to it, before the media get to it. I want in now. Matter of fact, on the producer side, I literally said this to somebody on the producer side. I'm not even going to tell you who it is. They're working on a project, and I said, I won't in. I need one record on that project. I need one record. I need one. Save me one. They was like, for sure. They was more excited than me. Because that means save me a slot on this project. You feel me? Now, this is what Hove said. This is what Hove said. And this is why I'm going crazy. Hove said, all right, cool. We getting the Hove album. We getting a Jay-Z album. We're getting a Jay-Z album. I don't know how soon. I don't know how late. I don't know. All I know, we're getting a new Jay-Z album. He didn't say, nah, I'm not working on nothing. He didn't say, there's no verse for me to give you. There's no slot for me to give you. He didn't say, man, I'm not even on that. He didn't say, man, you think I'm still doing music? He didn't say none of that. He said, all right, cool. Hola, Jovito. I'm not going to lie to you. I prayed on it. I prayed for this. I'm not going to lie to you. A couple months ago, at the top of the year, I think it's actually really after G and X. I'm like, boom. Then Tyler drop his project, boom. I'm like, yo, we getting some great music. We getting great music. Share the live. We going up. We're getting some great music. I'm like, and this is before The Clips album. This is before the Raekwon album, which is my favorite artist of all time. This is before these projects. I said, what if we get a Nas album and a Hove album in the same year or same 12 months or whatever, that we get a Kendrick and a Tyler album? What kind of 12 months does that look like? So I prayed on that. I pray for what I want. I pray for my kids to grow up and be healthy and successful and loving their parents. I prayed for me the opportunity every day to do what I love to do, to take care of my family. I prayed for KFC to bring back them potato wedges and them spicy wings. I prayed on it. I wanted it to happen. And it happened. KFC brought them potato wedges and spicy wings. And I got it today. I kid you not. I might have a receipt in my pocket. Do I? I ain't got the receipt in my pocket. But I'll show you my bank statement. It say KFC, $25. $25. It was expensive. I got a 12-piece spicy wings, mad hot sauce, and a small potato wedges. They only had one size potato wedges. It was like 3 something. I ordered it today with a Starbucks. Trencher mango dragon fruit with lemonade, no fruit inclusion. You know my order. You know it. I prayed for it and it happened. So I'm saying, I gotta give it out it. So I'm saying, what if we get a Nas and a Jay-Z album in the same year? That'd be something, along with, in like the same 12 months. Then we got Kendrick Lamar, we got Tyler, the Creator, Joey Badass, I think, is coming up. That was great. But then the Clips came, the Clips and Pharrell came and slapped everybody in the mouth with the album, Let God Sort Them Out. Bow! Hip-hop. I'm like, oh, they come with this? And I was praying for a Jay-Z verse on that album. I swear I was. But we got a Nas verse on that album. And I'm thankful for that. We got a Tyler, the Creator verse on that album. I'm thankful for that. Thank you. Hip-hop is looking great. Then my favorite artist of all time, Raekwon from the Wu-Tang Clan, he comes and drops an album. Oh, this is beautiful. Hip-hop is beautiful right now. Freddie Gibbs drop an album. Bang! Alfredo 2. Shout out to Alchemist. I seen him backstage at Rhyme Fest. Shout out to Alchemist. Good dude. His set was fire. You know what I'm saying? Freddie Gibbs, Alchemist, Alfredo 2. Boom. Ghostface just dropped an album 3 days ago. 3 days ago, Ghostface dropped. Yes, you're right. From Bum Me the Money. Weezy did drop an album. Yes, he's a part of this 12 months too. Shout out to Weezy. Regardless of what you want to say about how the album was put together, the music, whatever, yada, 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 his bars were stellar. Weezy did his thing. Lil Wayne did his thing lyrically. You can't deny that. What the producers are doing, it's another story. If you want to blame the producers, feel free to do so. But Lil Wayne did his thing. You know what I'm saying? So albums is coming out and hip-hop is getting great in these past 12 months. Tyler drops another album, more of like a dance hip-hop type of feel, but it's still fire. It's still in the album of the year running. I'm with that. Let's go. What else we got? JID just dropped the album. JID just dropped the album. Fire. I listened to it 2 or 3 times today. My hand coordination is off. I said 3 or 2 times. My hand-eye coordination is off. That's why I don't play sports. That's why I ain't play baseball. That's why I ain't try for no football team. That's why I ain't play basketball. Because my hand-eye coordination is off. But I can make records, though. I can produce, though. I'm ill at producing, though. So, these albums are coming out. These albums are fire, right? And then all of a sudden, you get this news. That now, keep in mind, Memphis Bleek ain't just anybody. This is a legendary hip-hop artist who is also Jay-Z's best friend. Number one friend. I think Tata's number 2. Number one friend. So if he speak about Hov in any way, if he gives us a piece of a conversation, you know it's authentic, you know it's real. He not finna lie on his man's not finna lie on him. It's not finna happen. It's not happening. So he says, yo, Hov, you doing your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You on stage going crazy. Yo, make sure you save me a verse because I know it's coming. And Jay-Z says, okay, cool. Oh, my God. We're getting a Jay-Z album. Remember, these are best friends talking. So when he say, okay, cool, that means undoubtedly it's a Hov album coming. And the reason why I'm so excited, see, I don't think y'all understand why I'm so excited. I'm so excited because this is post Kendrick and Drake. This album will pretty much be post UMG lawsuit. It'll be post COVID. It'll be post COVID. Remember, he dropped 444 before COVID. This is post. I think he dropped that in like 2017 or something like 2016, 2017. This is post COVID, where everybody was shut down and sat down. This will be post Clips album, where we didn't get a Jay-Z verse on the Clips album. We might get a Jay-Z and Clips song on this album. What I'm saying is, like, there's so much that has happened within hip hop within the past 7-8 years before, when Jay-Z dropped his last album, which means that there's so much for him to talk about on every level. There's so much that he's been through in that time. He's been through, hardships with the marriage. He's been through these court allegations and all this SA allegations or whatever. He's been through, legal situations with companies, companies that he had to sue and get money from. Like, he's been through a lot in his time. He has so much to say. I don't think people understand that getting a Jay-Z album in this time is going to be reflective of the things that he's been going through and that other people have been experiencing as well. That's the beauty of hip hop. He's also won, I think, like the Lifetime Award at the Grammys and things like that. There's so many things that has happened. He's dropped a speech on the Grammys to let them know, like, yo, do it the right way. Make sure you do it the right way. So I think, in my opinion, I think that he has so much to say on this album, and it's going to be fire. It's going to be crazy. You know how it is. When Jay-Z drop a verse on somebody's song, it's a real thing. And then when he drops his album, that is also a real thing. And I got to be honest, we need it. If you're a hip-hop fan, we need it. If you're a hip-hop fan, put a microphone emoji in the chat. If you're a real deal hip-hop fan, put a microphone emoji in the chat. I want to see it. I don't think people understand. If you're a true hip-hop fan, if you're a real deal hip-hop fan, the one thing you know for sure is that there's just certain people albums that you just anticipate until they're out the game, until they're completely out of music, or Lord forbid they pass away over that or whatever. You just anticipate their album. You anticipate songs from them. You anticipate the opportunity to get more music from them. It's just a real thing. I gotta be honest. It's just a real thing. This is what we need. And for his best friend, Myth Bleak, to even insinuate that. Because you know how Hov is? Hey man, don't insinuate nothing if it ain't real. Don't say nothing unless there's an inch of proof to it. And Bleak, being his friend for so long, he know that that's real. So when he tells us, he told Hov, save me a verse, and Hov said, okay, cool. Hey man, you know what's on the way. You know what's on the way. You know what's on the way. And I'm excited for that. I'm excited because once again, our legends are still interested in putting out stellar music. They're still interested in putting out great music. That's what we need. All due respect to the young generation, and I love the young generation. JID is doing his thing with the album. He going crazy with that album. Young Thug got a dope project. Gunna got a dope project. They got dopeness. But what I'm saying is, we still need our legends. We still need our legends.